this weather is fantastic. It's like the best day we've had so far in the UK. It's now 4 o'clock. I've not really left the house yet. I mean, a quick stop to get lunch earlier, but I've been working all of this morning and all of this afternoon, and now I'm going to get ready, head over to my dad's place, and then this evening I'm going to go to Sherwood Forest, Sherwood Pines. I think it's officially called Sherwood Pines, but it's just a national park around my dad's area. I think it's a 20-minute drive from the restaurant, so let's go do that. Just arrived at the restaurant, gonna say hi and see what's happening. It's pretty hectic in a restaurant. Need to get away from the ambient noise. The car answers everything. I was gonna go to Sherwood Pines, but it turns out it's around about 40-minute drive and not 20, so sun's already going down. I'm gonna have to change my plans. I wasn't gonna stay that long. It's now been about an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure the river runs just... I'm gonna head to like the river. I think it's the river. It's either a river or a stream. I don't know, we'll find out. I have no idea where this is, but it's quite beautiful. I found my sunglasses as well. Beautiful sunset going on above. Really nice lake. I actually think this may be part of the I think it's like National Water Sports Centre or something like that. Okay, well there's two paths. That bridge. Like into the awesome. Ooh. Water. This, it would seem, is the National Water Sports Centre. Some shelter behind this. I'm not even sure what this is. There are bullet holes though in this. Welcome to Nottinghamshire. These swans are freaking me out. I keep thinking those ones behind me are going to eat me or something like that. Look at them. I was asked to leave. They closed the focus. They closed the car park gates at sundown, so that's understandable. Been trying to fix my lighting situation in here, and this is I've been using this LED panel thing. I say panel, it's like they're wardrobe lights from eBay. For now they'll have to do. Just I'm sure that many of you have noticed that I've been spending a lot of time in Nottingham recently, and that's because of my dad's restaurant. I'm just there pretty much. I'm just there pretty much every day, helping him do as much as I can, whether it's social media, marketing, ordering produce, just general things that help the business run smoothly on a day-to-day basis. Essentially, I've actually taken up a bit of a managerial position at the business now, and much of my time is spent doing that. I've given myself this task of helping him as much as I can because I needed something to get away from the freelance work I was doing. And as much as I enjoy working freelance and as a photographer with teams and with clients, as I've mentioned before, I needed new challenges. The vlog was one of them, and a new career path was also one of them. Now, to give you some background, ever since I was 3 or 2, ever since I can remember, my parents have had their own business. They've never worked for anyone. They've just always had their own business that they've called their own, and they've worked their asses off to get to where they are now. After a year of retirement, my dad was completely bored and bought this place. And as much as I was supportive at the beginning, I was reluctant to help him in any way. When I was 15, I felt obliged to help the family. We had a small business in this town that I'm currently living in now. We've had it for almost 17 years, until a year ago when my dad retired. And anyway, you could say I was forced to help them. I didn't really have much of a choice when my parents just said, work here, make some money, do what you want to do after, and that's it. So it just seemed like the right thing to do. Quotations. The right thing to do. And then between the ages of 16 and 18, studying my A-levels, in my first year I studied business and mathematics, a very stereotypical Chinese boy kind of subject, I guess. I completely those two up. I got a U in my business studies, and then I got a U again in my mathematics. I got 3 marks out of potential 50. I'm pretty sure I got 2 marks for writing my name, and the other one for answering a very simple question. I chose those subjects because it felt like the right thing to do. Now, when I picked those subjects, I felt like I was fitting in and doing the right thing, choosing academic subjects to try and make a career out of them. Stereotypically, from a young age, I was told to get a good education, go to university, study hard, become a businessman or a doctor, and we laugh about it and joke about it, but the reality is that is exactly what happened. And then when it came to my second year of A-level, I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. So I chose art, graphic design, and photography, the latter of which I pursued until the end of university. When I chose those subjects, my parents were quite upset. I also, at the same time, decided that I never wanted to work for them again. But it actually turned out after university, I still continued to work for them, and I spent 3 years doing so. But throughout that time, I didn't want to do it. I never wanted that job. It was just something that was there, it was easy, and it just felt like the right thing to do because I needed some money. And when I quit, I felt so happy. But now, having seen my dad start his new business, it's made me realise that actually, maybe the years of growing up within establishments that they've owned, the business thing was just embedded into me. It's just something that I really want to pursue. And I never thought that would be the case. Yes, taking this position at my dad's restaurant feels like the right thing to do. It really falls back in the same category of doing something that feels correct. But now it feels right for me, not someone else. Not because someone else has asked me to, but because I wanted to. The fact that I want a business of my own one day, funny enough, in the food industry, and having little experience of it, I need all the experience I can get. And this provides the perfect opportunity. My ideas aren't exactly the same as his, but the experience that I'll gain working there just may not happen anywhere else. And it just puts me into good stead for whatever I want to do in the future. The problem is, recently an opportunity has come up that would allow me to be creative on a full-time basis for X company. There's pros and cons to both. Working for my dad means I can stay freelance, but the danger is that I may feel like I was 17 again when I was tied down to the family business. Although I'm using it to look towards my future, it's still having to do it through the family. Working with Company X would provide me with job security and a regular income. However, with the job being full-time, it wouldn't provide me with enough time to take on freelance work, recurring clients, and I just wouldn't be able to take on any freelance work whatsoever. I lose that freedom. I lose being able to do what I want, for who I want, at any time I want. And I'm not sure if I'm willing to give that up. In the last week of just chatting to people and hearing their opinions and getting their opinions of both sides of the story, it's helped massively. So I'm still going to go through the processes of seeing what it's like at Company X, but the main thing for me is that I need to feel progress, and both opportunities provide that. With one, working with my dad, I can grow and learn new skills. Working with Company X, it just means that I'm moving up in the field I'm already doing. It's just trying to figure out which one is best. Anyway, until everything is finalised, I'm going to be back and forth still with Nottingham and still helping my dad. And now that I'm 2 weeks in, I am generally enjoying it. And it's a lot of fun. So, we'll see how things pan out. Anyway, I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what's been going on. And why I'm back and forth between Nottingham and home. I'd love to hear your opinions. You know, I'd love to hear your opinions. It's not an easy decision to make, so the more opinions, the better. Anyway, I'm going to end it here before the camera dies of overheating. This camera has a terrible overheating problem. I'm going to do a full review tomorrow because some of you have asked, and this camera's overheating issues are just terrible. Anyway, it's about to go. Thanks for watching. Bye.